Happening here, it is time for a big announcement in the city by the sea. Michaela is lucky enough to be live in Newport this morning with more details, exciting details for us. Let's check in with her right now. Hey, Michaela.
Hey, thanks so much. Well, you know what? It seems like just yesterday that we were down in Newport for Christmas at the Mansions, but that has come and gone, and now we are into 2017. So let's get to our first guest. He's the Director of Museum Experience, John Rodman. And John, there's a lot to experience in the new year. Welcome.
Well, there is, Michaela. You're absolutely right. And in fact, we've got a whole bunch of surprises this year. Now, one of them is something we took a peek at when we were doing the Christmas shows, and that's downstairs underneath the breakers. And in fact, we've been teasing it all month, saying it's beneath the breakers. People didn't know this. There is a secret passageway right over there underground, so people actually can go from the caretaker's cottage underground all the way to the front entrance right behind us here.
And we're seeing some footage now. That's new footage. You know, we showed you when it was going through the construction. New footage. A lot's been changed. The boilers are back in that room. You're really trying to make it look like how it once was.
We are bringing it back to the way it actually was when it was operated, when the breakers was first opened in the late 1890s. And there's a great backstory because those boilers came from a public school in the Pawtucket school system. And they found the boilers. Our caretakers and our property director were talking to them. They gave us the boilers.
How
so
nice.
Thank you to them.
Yeah, that's such a nice gesture, and too, to preserve that piece of history. Now, something also new, you got some exciting news just recently about the Welcome Center.
Well, we did. The Supreme Court ruled yesterday on an important part of that case, which is that the zoning board in Newport is the correct venue for the issues to have been decided with regard to the property development that we're going to do here at the Breakers with the Welcome Center. It's a very big victory for us, but it's only one step. And so there are two more cases to be heard, but it was a unanimous decision, and the court actually reviewed every one of the objections made and settled them in our favor.
But some very good news, like you said. So we've got that new Beneath the Breakers tour, exciting news for the Welcome Center, and then that new exhibit over at Rosecliff as well, which we kind of hinted at during our time during Christmas as well.
They're setting that up right now, and it's going to be a wonderful exhibition of fashion and satire. There were artists who were being satirical about Gilded Age fashion in the Gilded Age. Well, we have a collection of those drawings and the fashions they were making satire, making fun of, satirically. So it's going to be a really fun exhibition to see the dresses the women were wearing and the other fashions and the cartoons.
Those men's bathing suits really cracked me up.
They are too much.
They were something to look at.
I'm not wearing one of those.
Oh, definitely not on a day like today. That's for sure. So it's some exciting stuff, and then we have some even more exciting news coming up a little later on in our show. Any hints as to what that could be?
It's a really big number.
It's a really big number. Okay, so think about that for a little bit. We are live outside of the Breakers. Lots going on this morning and into 2017. Anything else that we can look forward to, John?
Well, one of the things that we're pleased with is that there will be 4 houses open 7 days a week, all the way through the winter. So you can come down here and have fun and mix it up, because 2 of the houses, the Breakers and the Elms, have behind-the-scenes tours. So there are 6 different tours, and they're all guided. No more audio players until February. So if you want to see a guided tour, you remember the old days, come now,
Well, that's what he said. Come now. Now is the time you can start the fun in the new year. And like he said, that really big number, that big announcement is coming up later on in the show. Guys?
Happening here, it's a big day in the city by the sea, and Michaela is there live this morning for that big announcement. Let's check back in with her now. How's it going out there, Michaela?
Oh, it's great. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. So we're going to introduce Trudy Cox and Lara Salamano to give us this big news, this big announcement. Trudy, you're announcing it here first, correct?
Yes, we are. And the announcement is that tourism is alive and well in Rhode Island in a big way. We were thrilled because I think it was on the 23rd of December, we hit a record that we've never had before. We gave our millionth tour within a 12-month period.
Unbelievable.
1 million tours to people from all over the world. We have visitors from 50 states and from 114 countries. And I think the Newport Mansions are a place to go, but certainly people are walking and they're showing their enthusiasm with their feet. They're coming, they're visiting, and that helps the economy not only of Newport but also of the state of Rhode Island. And that's why we thought it was an important announcement to make.
Absolutely, Laura. I mean, just the significance of having Newport really be on the map for not just people in our area, but people all over the world.
All over the world, 50 states, 114 countries. We know that the visitors that come, 40% of them return again. So this is an amazing underlying for our economy, a huge anchor for Rhode Island. We couldn't be more thrilled to have wonderful partners like the Preservation Society and the Newport Mansions.
And this really is like a domino effect. So if you get 1 million people taking a tour of the Newport Mansions, that will spill into other facets, correct?
110 million to the Rhode Island economy from the mansions.
Wow.
So that's amazing.
Every year, 110 million we contribute to the Newport economy every year, which is unbelievable.
So that spills into small businesses, restaurants, bars, hotels, to everyone in the state.
And we were talking earlier how maybe you're watching at home and you're thinking, you know, gosh, I kind of forgot about that. Not that in a bad way, but just, you know, kind of years go by so fast and life gets away from you. And it's a good reminder of what we have in our own backyard.
Well, one of the things we try to do at the Newport Mansions, and I know Laura would say this is imperative within the tourism world, is you have to keep offering up new things to do. So at the end of January, for example, we're opening up a Beneath the Breakers tour, where people get to go into the basement. They get to go into a 300-foot spooky tunnel. They get to see the boiler room, and they get to learn how it was that this house was managed in the 1890s.
Yeah.
70 rooms. How did you get the water? How was the electricity produced? How did people get up and down the steps? Were there elevators? It's a fascinating story.
It really is. And you're keeping it new and fresh and exciting for the public.
Absolutely. And I think, too, it isn't, people may think it's for, you know, someone who is the age of 40 with a husband, but it's not. It's for families. I brought my family, friends from New Jersey, friends from New York, and my kids, my 5-year-old loved it. He loved the tour of the house. You know, really, it's for everybody. And I think that is the opportunity here.
Well, you bring up a good point, and clearly it shows everyone, it seems like, is going to the mansions. Congratulations again, over 1 million last year. Let's keep it going into 2017.